Samasta Jana Kalyane Naratham Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Satgurum Brahmavitvaram. My salutations to everybody present here. Pranams to everyone. There was a group of young people. They were driving a car. Too much volume? Audio is fine? Okay, thank you. This group of young people were driving a car, and that week was supposed to be travel safe week. So as they were driving, youth, I'm talking about them only. Drive safe week. And they were driving through the city, and the police were following this particular car. And at some point, the police overtook this group of young people and said, listen, this is drive safe week. And we have been noticing you for last 1.5 hours. You guys have been driving really well. Therefore, we have a special award for you. That too, being young and you drive so well, there's a special award for you of rupees 5,000. The police took the cash to give. And the guy was very happy. The driver was very happy because he was driving and the other friends were sitting there. So the police asked him, now that I'm giving you this 5,000 rupees, what are you going to do with it? The young driver said, I will go and apply for license. That's not all. The guy sitting next to him in the front seat, he said, this guy speaks like this, don't pay attention whenever he's drunk. So when he's drunk, he blabbers something, don't pay attention to him. The third guy who was sleeping at the back seat, he woke up and he said, guys, did I not tell you, you can't go too far on a stolen car. Something which is given in a platter, some youth have this special habit of squandering it immediately. Please think. Because the age is such that when something nice is offered, we may not know how to take it. I am so happy to talk to you because from morning I've been seeing your response. You guys are a bunch of different type of youngsters where we look forward to, because that's the hope we have. Generally, if you see, people get carried away. I'm so glad that one of the sessions was on wokeism, which is very, very important. And wokeism, I suggest to the organizers, Nanda Kumarji and all that, we should educate people from 6th standard. I'm glad the schools are here. We must educate children from 6th standard, because from 6th, 7th, 8th, you need to guide them. Prepare them how to deal with this when they go to university. We work hard on young children and they go to university and someone else takes over. That means on this aspect we have not prepared youngsters well. I'm so glad that you have taken this topic, which is really, really important. So this particular conclave of young thinkers, I like to tell you few data. When I travel abroad, particularly Swami Vijnanananda, he told me, whenever you travel abroad, meet the ambassadors and ask them few questions, Indian ambassadors. So I picked this up and I used to ask some questions. So whether it was Philippines, whether it was Singapore, Indonesia, or UK, in all these places, I'll ask some questions. I'll say, how many Indians come here to study every year? And they give a large number. And how many people from other countries come here to study? He said, no, Indians are number one in that. I said, okay. Coming here to study. Second question, how many of them complete graduation? He said, Indians are the highest who complete graduation. How many people do PhD? And where does India stand? He says Indians are number one when it comes to PhD. And how many of them, go to jail? This is the question I wanted to ask. How many of Indians who go abroad to study go to jail? He said, hardly any. Number one in graduation, number one in post-graduation, number one when we do research, PhD, etc. We are number one. But these people, when they go abroad, crime rate, negligible or hardly any. Where does Indians get this behavior? How do they get this character? This is why Hindu youth are in demand across the world. Recognize the value what was given to you. You are brought up with such cultural values with which when you go, the Hindu diaspora across the world is expanding and many nations want young people from India to come there, which in a way is good. We don't have to worry about brain drain. Those who can't compete here went out, it's all right. And those who compete here stays here. So brain drain, we are never short of. Few people going abroad, no brain. But these few people going abroad is soft power. This is important for India in global leadership. The people who have these values, with our samskaras, when they go there, and they are in demand, and we have a young nation. Largest young population is from Bharat. So when our people go there, you are actually sending soft power. Someday it will be useful for global leadership. So this is very important. That Indian youngsters are in great demand across the world. And when we go there, we represent good character. But there should be few more qualities the Indian youth in India should develop so that they can show it with pride, their roots and from where they come. This is very important. What is our roots? From where we come? How ancient are we? In Taittiriya Upanishad, Yuva is described. Who is a youth? Yuva Syat. Who is a youth? Sadhu Yuva, the Rishi says. Who is a youth? The youth must be good. Sadhu means good. A youth must be good. Young, good. First qualification. What is being good? Many people are good and we have a lot of sympathy for them because we see them suffering. Lot of people are good and they suffer. And we have a lot of sympathy and we say, nice fellow, poor guy suffering. Nice guy suffering. This goodness is not what the rishis have spoken about. The goodness what the rishis speak about is, my teacher Swami Chinmayananji used to use a particular word. He would say, I want my youth to be aggressively good, not just good. Hindu youth has to develop this quality, aggressively good. Please remember. What do you mean by aggressively good? From you, there will be no harm for anyone, but you will be good enough that nobody harms you. That is aggressive goodness. Being good and everybody kicks us, that is of no use to us. What is the point? being nice, being good, and everybody keeps hitting us. And for centuries we have taken this. Arjuna was trying to be good in the Bhagavad Gita, saying it's okay, let Duryodhana rule, let the Kauravas rule, let me go away. Krishna said, nothing doing. You can't run away. You stay here and you fight. I'll teach you how to do it. A docile, passive, good Arjuna transformed because of Krishna to a dynamic, aggressive, good Arjuna. This is important. So now you understand how much spirituality is important to us. For the programs what we take up, for the discussions, such wonderful discussions what you all had, if we need to implement them, please remember, you must be spiritually strong, because that spiritual strength with which you can face the world. If we don't have that strength, we will run away. Spiritual knowledge is essential, and the new education policy is bringing that into our education system. Imagine 70 plus years we have grown up in this country, and the education teaches you how to graduate, probably. Did the education in your school ever taught you? Did you ever learn how to handle anger? Simple. Anger. Everybody gets angry. All of us get angry. How to handle anger, a simple emotion which we all have. Did the school ever teach you that? The school was very good in teaching you Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. We have to memorize that. See? When I was a child, I memorized it. After 50 years, I still remember. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Think. What use is it? We were trained only in Apara Vidya. That is not education. Education should be a blend of Para Vidya and Apara Vidya. A combination of these two. Spiritual and academic. Tradition and technology. This combination is called knowledge. Aparavidya, Paravidya. When we bring these two into our life, we get spiritual strength. And once we have that spiritual strength, we face life. We don't have spiritual strength, believe me, small things can ruffle you. Small things can disappoint you. Small failures, small setbacks, we may turn away from our goal. We may drop pursuing it. Spiritual strength will make you face it. That is the Bharatiya Vidya. That is what we have. And that is what youth should pick up. This is essential, mandatory. If you pick up this particular knowledge, you will not be a weak, passive, good person. You would be aggressive, dynamic, good person. Aggressive, dynamic, good youth from India only can take India forward. Passive people simply imitating, not even thinking why and what can they do? So the first quality in Taittiriya Upanishad for the youth. Who is a youth? Sadhu Yuva. The youth should be sadhu. Sadhu is not the color what we wear. Sadhu means good. This is sannyas. Sadhu means good. Today we have equated both the words. So when we say sadhu, you will think someone in saffron. No, sorry. Sadhu means good, and that youth should be good. Aggressively, dynamically good. First qualification for youth. Second qualification, he says, adhyayaka. You must be studious, well-informed youngsters. Please remember, if you are not well-informed, you will always lack confidence in expressing yourself. On worldly issues, on local issues, on both, one must be well informed. If you are less informed, anybody can take you for a ride. And that's what has happened to us all the while. Less informed, and we were taken for a ride. Look at the narrative. How many years they built this narrative through different medias. It could be cinema, it could be theater, it could be newspaper, it could be celebrities. All will start telling us how to celebrate our festivals. Hindu festivals, they have a special telling you how. He or she could be in his field. You be good in your field, we appreciate you in that field. Don't pounce on me and tell me how I should celebrate. We respect your talent, you be that. And we'll appreciate you. We'll stand for you for that particular talent. But don't give us knowledge how we should say. Don't interfere. My appreciation for you, don't take advantage of it and interfere in my life and say what I should do. I just want you to say why I'm talking about being studious, well informed. Hindu festivals. We just passed through Diwali. Celebrated Diwali last week. Most people must have purchased a new set of clothes. Yes or no? This is one, I'm just opening up a way of looking at things. We must have purchased a new set of clothes. What's our population? 130 crores, 140 crores? Let us say 90 crores or 100 crores of people purchased new clothes for Diwali. It's a Hindu festival and we buy new clothes. And I'm putting out a very minimum just for you to think. Let us say 750 rupees minimum. There are people who buy for 20,000 rupees. There are people who buy clothes for 25,000 rupees. Few go into lakhs. And many people buy around 2,000, 3,000 they spend. I'm taking average 750. 100 crore people buying new clothes for rupees 750. What is the turnover of economy only at Diwali? Think. 100 crore into 750. Only new clothes. More than 750 crores is the turnover. What about sweets? What about crackers? Think. What about flowers? What about gold? Please think. Coconut, fruits, the rituals which we have you ever thought of it? The turnover, the economic turnover of every Hindu festival. Bharat's economy is always steady because every month we will have a festival. Every month. Durga Puja, just take Bengal. Maybe a little bit of Assam or greater Assam. I saw the status. 32,000 crores spent only in that state. 32,000 crores to decorate Pandal. What is Hindu festival? Is Hindu festival regressive or progressive? Think. It is so accommodative. So many people in the community coming from different backgrounds are benefited in the name of celebration, commitment to God. We do festival because we invoke God and that's a great celebration. Through this celebration, imagine how many people are benefited. People from different economic background, different professional background, different business background. Each festival accommodates somebody or other. Down south, Shankaranti. In Tamil Nadu and in Andhra, we celebrate something called Bogi. Bogi would be like you put a bonfire and everyone will buy a small drum for Bogi. People from Andhra or Tamil Nadu can understand this. You buy a small drum and in the morning you knock the drum. Now who makes the drum? Two state populations, think, are buying drums. 15 rupees, 20 rupees, whatever. The people who do the small time business, they are benefited. Please think. Every festival, somebody or other from our community will be benefited. For some festival, sugarcane is offered to God, Surya. Makara Sankranti, down south, we offer sugarcane. Farmers' crop is sold out. Two state populations are buying sugarcanes to celebrate. Farmers' crop is taken out. Think. So you start, look at Makara Sankranti, followed by Shivaratri, then followed by Holi. It goes on. Vinayak Chaturthi, Ramanavami, Krishna Jayanti, Durga Puja, Vaikunta Ekadasi, Diwali, it goes on. Now, this is what we do to the entire nation. Our festivals bring out people to share their wealth, and economy is rotated and people give us gyan. Hindu festivals are regressive. Hindu festivals are not regressive. Very progressive because it is all inclusive. Young India, you be studious. Learn. Keep yourself well informed. So somebody throws this kind of a tweet on you, or a post on you, or makes a comment, you should hold that person by his collar and say, do you know what is the turnover? Apart from religious value, apart from spiritual significance, they are all meaningful, what we do. Economically too. Inclusive of different members of the community. What a holistic way of celebrating. And every month we have something or other to celebrate. Be proud. It's a very progressive move. No nation on earth has it. We have that and we need to be proud about it. Don't feel shy. Whether it is a ritual or whether it is spiritual, proudly celebrate. Be well informed. Second quality of youth, Adhyayaka. Keep yourself well informed. Little information we can't do. Well informed. Then nobody can take you for a ride. You will stand there. That kind of an ambassador we want. Aggressively dynamic youth. Well-informed youth. Ashishto. Third quality. Courteous. Young India, please think. You know, in leadership, two important qualities, not in leadership, even in a relationship, two important qualities are required. Two important. You manage these two qualities, you will maintain all relationships well. Love and respect. These two are very, very important in a relationship. If love and respect is there in a relationship, in whatever relationship, between father and son, mother and daughter, between family members, between friends, between teacher, student, if love and respect are there, we will cherish that relationship. You just check. Just check. I'm pausing for you to think. What are the relationships you absolutely cherish? You will find these two are there in it. Love and respect. Only love is there. Respect is not there. We can still manage that relationship. Only respect is there. Love is not there. We can still manage, but it may not have the same charm, but we can still manage. Both are not there in a relationship. We will not cherish that companionship. Young leaders develop these two qualities. Ashishto. Develop these two qualities of love and respect. Then you will build a team. In the team or in your workplace, where you come together, if there is love and respect, the ambience is different. It brings out the best in you. If there is hatred, if there is jealousy, if there is insecurity, we can't build a good team. So the Upanishad Rishi says, the quality a youth should have is Ashishta. Love and respect in your relationship, in your behavior, how you conduct yourself. Develop this quality. It will take you a long way. Please remember. If we need to do, we can't do it alone. Nothing is done alone. Everything is done in a spirit of yajna. All of us have to come together to do it. Imagine how many factors are involved, even on a small action. So many other factors, like let us say, for example, a handful of food you eat. How many factors are involved for that food to reach your table? Just think. Handful of food. Somebody was sowing the seed. The rains happened. The crop came. It was sold from the farmer to the wholesale, from the wholesale to retail, from retail to your market, and then from there to your house. And somebody else is required to cook. Imagine for a handful of meals, so many factors are required. Nobody does anything alone. In everything, we are connected. So let's keep the connection with love and respect. That is leadership quality. This connection, because we are not individual, we need to do it together. For togetherness, for that bond to last, for the bond to be there, love, respect. Develop this, you will be a great leader. The next quality, the Rishi says, be firm. Didam, be firm. Once we make a decision, we must stick to it. We should have the strength to be firm on what we decide. Hesitating, opinions changing. Somebody comes and tells you, that's what I was saying. We train brilliant children from school to university. They enter the university all lost. How many parents have come and said, I don't know what happened to my child. Doesn't even want to light a lamp. Doesn't even want to pray today. We have not taught the child to be firm. Dhrida. We should be firm, determined in what we do. Take time. And once you decide, nothing can push you out. You should be firm. Youngsters need this determination in whatever you want to achieve. And the last point, balishto, strength. Don't keep your body weak. We gave yoga to the world. It's our gift to the world. Be proud of it. Use it well. Keep your strength, physical, mental strength. Both are needed. Physical strength, yoga, good exercise. If you feel like going to a gym, please do it, no problem. But keep your body healthy, because that is the tool with which you can achieve anything. Body is a tool. And mind must be strong. And to make the mind strong, bala, the time-tested technique of Hinduism is japa. Start today, not even tomorrow. Do japa regularly. It gives you the strength you need. What happens when you do japa? We are aligning the body and mind together when we do japa. Most of the time, body is in one place, mind is somewhere. Like I must be talking last 25 minutes. Your body was certainly here. Your mind was always here. Now and then here, now and then gone. I can see you. You don't fool me, okay? I'm a professional speaker now. I've been doing this job for 25 years. Looking at you, I would know whether you are listening or you're switched off. Your eyes will show it. Your eyes will show. You may be looking at me. Mind gone somewhere. Hello, come back. Your eyes will show whether you're here or not. Most of the time, body is here. Mind not here. Weak we become. Mind, body should be aligned together. We call it MBA. Mind, body alignment. Japa brings mind, body aligned. When your mind and body are aligned, you are here. Your thoughts don't run. Please remember, for every thought that runs, mental energy is spent. And it is said, almost 60,000, Wayne Dyer, he has said, almost 60,000 thoughts run in our head every day. 60,000 thoughts. Naturally, mentally weak we become. Because every moment there is a thought. And going continuously, and we are weak. When we learn to do japa, physically, mentally, we are in the same place. When we get physically, mentally in the same place, thoughts don't run. When thoughts don't run, the energy spent on thoughts running is preserved, saved. That is called power of the mind. You have that strength. Young people need physical and mental strength. So who is a youth? First quality. Aggressive, dynamic person. Second quality. Well informed. Third quality. Next. Determination. Mind, body strong. Last point. Cultivate it. And the world needs that from us because that's been our USB. The best of India is Vedanta. And the world needs this. Develop this, and then you see in every field what you do. Best wishes. Thank you very much.